Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Fargo's. What's that, you might be saying? Pixelated Fireball, is this another video that comes out within a week? Instead of making us all wait for 6 to 7 days in between videos for a new upload, is this one coming out the very next day? Insane, I know, crazy concept. But yes, that's right, your eyes do not deceive you. I do in fact have another video ready to go. None of that pesky IRL stuff got in the way this time, so we're ready to jump back into Fargo's and explore some more pain and suffering. But of course, as always, before I jump into any of that business, I have to mention the Discord first. As always, it's growing strong, so if you want to jump in and chit-chat with me and some other subscribers, lots of people, hop on in there. There is a link in the description as well as in the community tab. I would love to see you in there. So with that said, time to discuss the aforementioned pain and suffering on today's menu. And on the menu today, on the agenda, we have one extra crispy honey-glazed queen bee, as well as exploring the very poisonous, painful, agonizing jungle that I have been told is going to be quite an awful experience. Is going to be a rough one. But I've made preparations for this. I have everything ready to go, I think, to deal with building an arena, exploring, not having to run back and forth so many times. I've got a whole bunch of stuff all laid out. I have done nothing off camera, really. I haven't explored any new enchantments because there really aren't any available to me right now. The last episode kind of sort of felt like a little bit of a slow one, or maybe a not so productive one, because I didn't really do all that much. I took down the Brain of Cthulhu. Really wasn't all that complicated of a boss fight, but I feel like if it was the other way around, if I had to kill the Brain of Cthulhu the hard way, and then I got this lovely lightning rod to take down the Eater of Worlds, probably would have went the same way with him, would have just mowed right through him. Honestly, with this thing, all I gotta do is summon him, and then just kind of go like this, and then he kind of falls over. Pretty great, pretty nice, but we're ready to go into an episode that will hopefully be a little bit more substantive. At least in my mind, I'm hoping anyway. As I said, I didn't really do all that much off camera. I did, however, go up and build myself a little sky island. Little miniature sky box, really. Not really a sky island. It's more of a floating block of stone up in the sky, just kind of barely below that breath line. So I could do some fishing, get some sky crates, and I got myself a new item. Also, before I talk about that, I should mention that angry nimbuses can spawn in pre-hard mode up in the sky biome, I think, when it's raining, I'm assuming. And I think they have a guaranteed chance to drop a sky crate. If not guaranteed, it's a very high chance, because I killed 2 of them and I got 2 sky crates. So if you want to go up there and go farming for that instead of fishing, definitely possible. But the harpies are even worse than I previously thought they were. Not only are they able to shoot lots of feathers, but they also fly through solid blocks like the Eater of Souls do, and they can steal your items if they come in melee contact with you, so they are pretty awful little chickens, and I'm not a fan of that. But it doesn't matter, got everything I needed, and as I said, I got a new item. I made myself the bundle of balloons, which is made out of the cloud in a balloon, blizzard in a balloon, and a sandstorm in a balloon. The sandstorm in a bottle I got, actually, from the fishing. I just combined 5 gold crates, put them in there, got that, everything else I already had. Shiny red balloons made out of 3 sky crates, and I've got this bundle of balloons, which should make mobility very helpful. Increased jump height and quadruple jump, definitely going to be good for mobility. I might not even need the Spectre boots anymore other than to run fast, which probably would be pretty helpful against the Queen Bee, because I have heard some things about her. She is going to be an experience. She is not going to be no pushover like the Brain of Cthulhu was. But in fishing around up there in the sky, I got myself a whole bunch of calming potions, plus I prepared myself as best I could. Feast your eyes upon my hoard. I got a flare gun as well as some flares to try to see if the fishing glitch still works over there to farm a bunch of bait from the grass if I get some flower boots. I've got myself all of my potions in here plus some food. I made myself a bed, plus some campfires, some heart lanterns, got a sharpening station, got some sunflowers, and some dirt with grass seeds to plant the sunflowers if I don't find a staff of regrowth, and a crafting table for some building, because I'm planning on making a little base over there and setting up my arena as big as I possibly can because I want to reuse it for dealing with Plantera as well. The main goal is going to be tracking down the jungle temple, though. I want to get that, build a nice little house nearby it, and then build my arena relatively close by so I don't have to travel too far. So, like I said, that's really the only thing that I did off camera, so I've got all my preparations made. We should be ready to go. So, let's head off over to the jungle and see what we can find in there. Helen, wish me luck. Has Maurice mentioned needing to go to the doctor for any reason? I don't know, let me go ask him. Yeah, you know, I really haven't heard anything from him. You know, I went up and I checked his room, and he just wasn't up there. I don't know, he left a little note, though. Something about, going on a trip with the Dryad or something. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. Could be anywhere, really. I mean, it's a big old world out there, you know. Could even be, you know, going on an adventure to the jungle for me. I honestly was gonna take him with me, but, you know, he disappeared like that. You know how guys are. You know, they get cold feet, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, anyway, you know, at least I'm always here if you want to chat. I'll just be, heading off to that jungle now, so I'll see you later. Okay. La-da-da-da. Gonna be a beautiful day. Alright, we're back at the little jungle pit. I mentioned a while back that I did kind of do a little incursion in there just to get myself a living loom to make the pumpkin enchantment that I never really used anyway, but at least we've got a little bit of an entrance here. I might end up building my base on the surface just to begin with, in case I don't find a decent spot in here. Hopefully I do, though. I don't know what I'm going to find down here. I know I'm going to get some pain and suffering. That's standard. You can always find that in the jungle, but I think I might just build myself a little house here. Just a little quick respawn point. Why are you... Oh, that's right. I forgot. My jungle was being consumed by the corruption. Oh, I forgot about that being over here, so I can't stray too far to the right, at least up here. But I suppose the good news is that all the suffering that the jungle inflicts upon me is going to be inflicted back upon it tenfold, because it's going to get eaten by the corruption in hard mode. Oh boy, it's going to be a fun time. Okay, fill them walls in. Don't gotta be pretty. Witch Doctor can live here as well. I definitely do want to get him, though. That is like the priority, honestly. The sooner I can get those fountains, the better, so I can start building myself that little perfect fishing area. All right, there we go. Cozy little domicile. Throw up a campfire. Yes, I know I have some, but I wanted to keep those strictly for arena building purposes. All right, now we begin our descent into pain and suffering and agony. Ooh, it looks like it's already corrupting it. That's not a good sign. Okay, well, if the ice biome's water gave me slowed as well as cursed flames, does that mean that the jungle's corrupted water is going to give me poisoned as well as on fire? Cursed flames? I imagine that won't be fun. So far, so good. There's a little area over here that I actually did not explore yet. Oh god, and I gotta go through this to get it. Alright. Pain and suffering for the sake of progress. That's what we do here. What do we got? We got a boomstick and a honey dispenser, which I think I need for a future crafting table. Don't remember which one, though. I think it's that elemental something or other. I don't remember exactly. Already losing a great deal of life. There is a lot of bad guys down there, my god. See, and this is why we bring the calming potion, so I can reduce this a little bit, make it a little bit more manageable. Even considered actually grabbing myself a royal gel to take down here just in case. At least take the threat away from one of the enemies down here, because it's going to be painful enough with the rest of them. Alright, first house. Looking good. What do you got for me? Something valuable, right? Cloud in a bottle. Don't need it anymore. Take all the other stuff, though, with pleasure. Living tree? Absolutely. Don't mind if I do. Staff of regrowth, please. Nope, another boomstick. What a shame. Oh, we got some honey blocks right here. There's honey down here, that means there should be a hive, right? That's what I gather from this. Makes sense, a hive close by. Luckily, I can just throw my magic spinning wheel of death in any direction and it lights it all up for me. This is the best weapon ever, I gotta say. I hope the other crazy Fargo's weapons are just as insane. I'm assuming they will be, but I really like this one so far. Okay, we got another house over here. What we got inside? Oh, I got Nature's Gift as well, and my inventory is already full. Of junk, it looks like. Ow. Excuse me. Oh god, it looks like hornets can travel through walls as well. And there is another one of those buff circles over there. Come here, lack beetle. There we go. Was it a lack beetle? There's a variety of different kinds of beetles, I suppose, so who even knows what they really are. Yeah, you know, I don't know what you guys were worried about. I'm really not having all that bad of a time traveling through here. Just kind of mowing right through everybody. So I kind of had mud blocks on Veinminer still, from clearing out my little base over there, little area for building my home. Well, you know, on the plus side, I gotta say, it looks really cool to see all those things fly into my inventory, thanks to the iron enchantment. Really like that. Ooh, a piece of the ancient cobalt set. Now that is something I do know I need for enchantments later on. There's a lot of stuff down here I need. Whole bunch of stuff. Another nature's gift. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't trash that just in case I do need another one for something else. You never know. This looks like a reasonable enough spot to kind of hide for a little while. Take a look at some of the stuff that I've collected so far, see what I need. So let's look at the boomstick first. I need that for the sharpshooter's essence, so I gotta keep at least one of those. Do I need it for anything else? Nope, just goes with the sharpshooter's essence. Okay. Nature's gift I can make out of a jungle rose and a red husk, and I have both of those, so I can get that if I don't get it now. Do need one for a mana flower. Okay, so we'll keep the both of them. Vines. Ivy Whip is a material for the Rich Mahogany enchantment, which I think I have everything of except for the painting, which I can go and grab real quick. And get that Neon Tetra very fast as well. All grappling hooks shoot, pull, and retract 1.5 times as fast. Interesting, sounds pretty good. We gotta get it anyway, so I'll grab it. What else was there? Jungle Pants, Living Loom, Amazon's not a material. Jungle Pants is for the Jungle enchantment. Need the whole set, Guide to Plant Fiber Cordage, Thorn Chakram, Jungle Rose, and a Buggy. Jumping will release a Lingering Spore Explosion. All herb collection is doubled. I wonder if that stacks with the Staff of Regrowth, because it doesn't take one of those things to make this. Now that I have to get. Is that everything Vine's made? That's about it. Living Loom for the Elemental Assembler. Already knew that. Honey Dispenser is for the Elemental Assembler, so we'll keep that as well. Stingers. I've got a lot of those. This is used for a whole bunch of stuff. Abeemination. Blade of Grass is for the Night's Edge. True Night's Edge. Terra Blade, which actually isn't used for anything. I figured that would have been used for something. Oh well, I might as well craft it. Never know what you might need. Jungle Spores, Ivy Whip, blah, blah, blah. Same old, same old. Okay. What about the Ancient Cobalt Breastplate? That is for the Ancient Cobalt set. 20% chance for your projectiles to explode into stingers. This can only happen once every second. Needs a full set. Ancient Iron Helmet, which I have. Blowpipe, I have. Poison Darts. I don't think I have those, but I can make them out of stingers. Great. And Poison Knives, I think, are made out of Vile Powder, which I can get no problem. Okay. Well, pretty decent all so far. Time to move on. Hey, look, Dr. Bones! What are the odds? Come back here, man. Who knows what I might need from you? That's right. Get mowed down by the lightning rod. Got the Archaeologist hat, and a Living Mahogany Leaf Wand, and Living Mahogany Wand. I don't need either one of these for anything. Archaeologist hat isn't useful for anything either. How unfortunate. I'd kind of hope that he would have dropped something rare. All the other rare mobs do. Maybe I can summon him with the Deviant now, because everything else, every other rare mob down here, I seem to be able to summon from her. After I kill it, of course. Might as well refight him a couple of times, just to make sure. I hear a worm. I killed a worm. It does remind me, though, standing in all that poisoned water, that you guys did mention to grab a Beezor if I could get one. It could be very useful for the Queen Bee. So if one drops, I'll definitely be grabbing that, though I'm really hesitant to swap out any of my valuable accessories just to reduce the damage I take from one debuff. There's another Nature's Gift. I swear, only when I'm not playing a mage. And they've got the best affixes as well, a menacing one and a warding one. Only when I'm not playing a mage. Welcome to Terraria. You won't get what you want whenever you're looking for it. Oh, would you look at what we found here? We've got the Jungle Temple. Now, is this the side that actually has the entrance on it, I wonder? I kind of see the top of it all the way up here, so it looks like there is a much faster way up. If I just follow this minecart rail. Oh yes, the area that I accidentally vein-mined. Well, how about that? Completely and totally random, entirely unintended, and my stupidity is what enabled me to find what I was looking for. How about that? The entrance is probably on the other side, though, isn't it? Because normally, I think if this was the way in, you'd see the first corridor inside there. Alright, well, there you go. There's the entrance to the underground temple. Not very far away from surface, either. Shame I could not find a hive right next to it. That would be, probably just a little bit too lucky. There's probably one, like, right off to the left or right of where I'm walking around right now, though. Maybe not, like, precisely in this area, but probably one around somewhere. Probably up here, maybe. Might go taking a look up that way. What was that? What is flying around? Is that a piranha? Where are those things coming from? Am I crazy? Or are they just soaring across the sky? Just because. Oh, would you look at that? Right there it is. Thanks to my lightning rod, I found one. Right here. Just gotta get into that little cave entrance up at the top here, and I should be able to get a tunnel right in. So actually, that is kind of really convenient. There is the temple right here, and then the first hive that I come across is actually right below my spawn. That's what I'm talking about, World Gen. Looking out for me. Okay, I've got to be very careful when using this lightning rod over here, because the last thing I want to do is accidentally pop that larva Can I just real carefully here? Where is it? Where is this thing? Oh, it's over there. I see it. Okay, we're good to go. Nice and safe and secured. All right. So all I've got to do now is build an easily accessible way in and out of this place so I can take off running whenever I spawn her, and then lead it into an arena. Oh god, what are these debuffs? Infested, this can only get worse. Swarming hornets are attacking from every direction. Alright, so it looks like those little bees in there give me debuffs. I imagine that the ones that spawn from the queen bee will do the same. Great. So I have to deal with hornet swarms and bees and all other nasty, annoying pests during that fight. Don't know why I would have expected anything less. That only sounds like it makes sense. Okay. So now that I got this here, do I just explode this whole area and hope to God everything goes well with the building? Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my magical powers of editing sorcery, and I'm going to snap my fingers, and magically there's going to be an arena right here. Exactly right here, perfectly set up and everything in 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Instant arena, just like that. 0 seconds for you, definitely not several hours of my time for me. I might maybe potentially have gone a little bit overboard, but you know what? No such thing when it comes to Fargos. Definitely will not die to Queen Bee from a lack of space to move. So I just kinda sorta made an outline, put some platforms in between, filled it with sunflowers, heart lanterns, campfires, and yeah, it's actually pretty big. It's so big that only on the slime mount can I traverse it successfully. I love traveling through it on this thing, though, I gotta say. It is so lovely. I think we should be good to go. Might be able to kill me, Queen Bee, but you gotta catch me first. So, with this done, I think we might finally be ready to take down Queen Bee. But before I do that, I did collect quite a hefty amount of resources in my time building this, which I did go back and have to dump off in my magic storage quite a few times because my inventory filled up like 3 times just with stuff. So what we're gonna do is head back all the way back to the base and see what all I can make. I know there's a couple of enchantments that I should have access to. As I said, I am somewhat hesitant to swap out any of these enchantments that I have on right now because I kind of like what I've got. I like the Eternity Mode items that I got on right now. I like my enchantments, but if there is something that much better, couldn't hurt to check it out at least. So let's deposit all of this stuff and take a look inside. So I can definitely make the jungle set, which I know I need for an enchantment in that department. What all do I need for it, though? That's the question. Need the jungle set, guide to plant fiber cordage, thorn chakram, and a jungle rose. Did I remember to pick up a buggy? We're about to find out. I know I can make the thorn chakram. Absolutely, I've got hundreds of stingers. Do I have the guide to plant fiber cordage, though? That's the one. There we go. We got that. Got the jungle rose. And now I just need a buggy. There we go. Got it. That's that one out of the way. Now, what about the ancient set? Ancient cobalt set. I know I did get all the pieces of the armor for that. What do I need for this one? I need the ancient iron helmet. I have 4 of those, apparently. I guess I must have, really killed a lot of skeletons. Blowpipes. Got that one. It's godly, even. What a blowpipe. Serious weapon there. And I need poison darts and poison knives, which I think I should be able to make a whole bunch of. Got the poison darts. Now, do I have enough vial powder to make the poison knives? That's the question. I need 300 of them. There we go. Perfect. We've got everything we need to make the ancient cobalt and the jungle enchantment. What about the rich mahogany enchantment? Wasn't there one of those as well? Yeah, I just need the ivy whip, a frog, a neon tetra, and this thing. Which I don't really know that I necessarily need this, like, immediately. I mean, grappling hooks being faster could be potentially very helpful, but I don't know. I guess I could see if I have the stuff for it, and if not, oh well, move on. Got the rich mahogany armor. Ivy whip I can grab real quick. Do I have a frog? I do have a frog. Don't have any neon tetras or the painting, so I guess I gotta do a little bit of quick fishing over there. But I do not want to use my buggy as bait. So I'm gonna run back over to the jungle, take my painter with me to get this, and go looking for a neon tetra. So after I got all that, we'll make all the enchantments, and then we'll take a look at them, see what they all really do up close and personal. So when I got everything that I need, I'll see you then. Alright, here are our 3 new enchantments, the rich mahogany, the cobalt, and the jungle enchantment. So I guess we will start with the rich mahogany. All grappling hooks shoot, pull, and retract 1.5 times as fast. Just throw that on there for the tungsten enchantment. I don't know, is there really a noticeable difference here? Have to take it off to find out, I guess. I guess there is somewhat of a little bit of a difference there. I guess could be good for mobility. Don't know if I'm gonna trade off a valuable enchantment for that one, though. Ancient Cobalt, 20% chance for your projectiles to explode into stingers. This can only happen once every second. So, does this count as a projectile when it gets thrown? Does it have to actually make contact with an enemy? What kind of projectile? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so maybe it has to be melee projectiles. doesn't really specify, though. I mean, this is technically a projectile, isn't it? It certainly looks like one. I don't know what this thing is. It is projectiling something towards a thing. Not bad, but doesn't quite seem as good. And then we have the jungle enchantment. Jumping will release a lingering spore explosion. All herb collection is doubled. And of course, the effects of guide to plant fiber cordage. I really would prefer that that didn't do that, but whatever. So, lingering spore explosion, huh? So wait, does this happen every single time that I jump? So does that mean I can have, like, rapid-fire, like, cloud-in-a-bottle jumps? Interesting. That seems kind of valuable, I suppose. What kind of damage does it do? That does seem like it's pretty good. I think I like my big spinning wheel of death a little bit too much, though. I gotta say, I mean, I like the ability to do all this stuff, but, like, I mean, come on now. Look at this. Just look at that. I mean, come on. Who would not pick this? Okay, well, I mean, at least we still got that. Got that stuff out of the way. Let's drop all this stuff back off in our inventory, and then we will head off over to the underground jungle and see if we can handle Queen Bee. I am certainly going to continue to slam my head against her until I get it figured out. I was told, though, that the agitating lens could potentially be a very, very good thing to use against her, which makes sense, because she's constantly always flying, like, horizontally straight across at me with her charges and everything. Plus, I think I remember being told that she also spawns, like, mini versions of herself, in addition to the other things that she shoots out, so that's definitely something that could be considered. I will try without it, though. I will stick with the tungsten enchantment first, the tried, tested, and true overcompensation in an enchantment. And if things don't really work out so well, then I'll switch it up a little bit and see what happens. But yep, we are going to take all of our potions out, grab our sharpening station from our friendly neighborhood lumberjack, and head back over there and see how it goes. So when I'm all set up and ready to go, I'll see you then. Alright, we're back inside, we're regenerated, so before too many enemies show up, let's run over here and take care of breaking that larva. Hopefully I can run very, very, very fast far away from this thing before she kills me. So, time to break it. Oh, never mind, it's gonna do it for me. Okay, let's not lose any unnecessary health. Good God. Ah, like that. Don't do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, she hits pretty hard. Let's buff up. Give this a try here. Oh, God. She is taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, there's the royal subject. Little mini version of Queen Bee I heard about. Okay, come on, bring it on. She's taking reduced damage while it's alive, it looks like. I don't know what it does other than fly back and forth. That looks like all it does. There we go. Got it down. Time to mow through her again. Come on, don't be scared. What is that thing? Oh, God. Ow. Wow. It looks like a little mini safe area down below. I am definitely getting inflicted with some kind of debuff. Where is my eater? Come on, Eater of Worlds. What are you doing? You're slacking here. Oh, God. Get underneath her. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay. Definitely going a lot better than I expected it would. I think that's probably because this lightning rod is a little bit overpowered. Probably has something to do with it. Big arena definitely helps, though. That, you standing still, is going to be the reason why you die, Queen Bee. And there we go. She's done. That went remarkably better than I thought it would. We're probably going to have to fight her again, though. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight her one more time and get as much stuff from her as possible. And then we will go from there. Bring it on again. Second time. Queen Bee Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. I made this joke already. Big ol' spinning wheel of death. There we go. That's 2. Okay. Now we got some relative safety here. Let's take a look at what we got. So I got a ranged weapon, the Small Sting. Must be her rare, special, fancy pants weapon that she drops. Does 51 range damage, very slow speed, extremely weak knockback. Uses darts for ammo, 50% chance not to consume ammo, repurposed from the abdomen of a defeated foe. So very much so like my Leash of Cthulhu, I just ripped off her stinger and was like, yep, this is a gun. Okay, whatever, I won't question it. What else we got? Standard stuff, bottled honey, there's another small sting, some jungle crates, which I think I can make into the other items that I could not find down here, which actually was what I planned on. I expected that to happen, so I didn't bother going and looking for them. Can probably make quite a few things, actually, yeah. I can get my feral claws and the staff of regrowth. I already have seaweed, I'm pretty sure. I think you can actually make that out of seaweed, yeah. And the fiberglass fishing pole, which I do need, and flower boots, which could be potentially handy for bait. So I might have to fight her a couple more times, but she dies very quickly, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We got her trophy, which can be turned into nectar, or honeyed goggles, which looks like I don't need for anything, so we'll just make nectar, if I don't get it from the treasure bags, that is, for the bee enchantment, which I should be able to get. No, I need a honey fin, and I think you have to fish in honey to get that. And her Eternity Mode drop is the Queen's Stinger. Grants immunity to infested, increases armor penetration by 10. Your attacks inflict poison and spray honey that increase your life regen. Bees and weak hornets become friendly. Huh. That could be pretty handy to have on her. Let's put some of this extra stuff back in our little floating piggy bank and see what is in the treasure bags. All kinds of stuff. So we got some bee vanity, hive wand, we got the hive pack, a bunch of beeswax, which I think I saw, yes. Bee nades, bee set, as well as the hornet staff are useful for things later on. The bee's knees, I got a pretty good reforge on that, actually. And this is good for the sharpshooter's essence. The bee gun, I'm imagining, is good for the bee enchantment, that's right. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I got absolutely everything from her. I have to double check this, because she drops quite a lot of stuff. Should be able to get a witch doctor here pretty soon. I think it's still nighttime, though, up on the surface, so when I get him, I definitely need to have words with our little lovely lizard friend, because he's got some stuff that I want. Alright, I guess we'll wrap it up here, take all these items, and then head back home, and wait for the witch doctor to show up, and see what all I can craft out of the items that I have in the meantime. Alright, all is deposited. I should be able to make the full bee set. Yes, and I have some left over, which should be enough to make the hornet staff. There's nectar. We got that out of the way. Little friendly bee pet. And I know there are some other items that I can create now. I know I can make my lightning boots now as well. I totally forgot about that. I should have grabbed that before I fought her. There we go. Got the lightning boots and the frost spark boots. So I've got that piece of the puzzle out of the way. Now all I need is the deviating energy, and I should be able to make the Aeolus boots, because I think I have the green horseshoe balloon already. But I've got these now, so super speed and better flight. There's the staff of regrowth, definitely a must-have. Hey, there's Jamundi, our friendly witch doctors finally showed up. Let's craft some feral claws. I think I'm gonna need that for something. Can't remember what, though. Power glove. Can I make a power glove now? Pretty sure I have the, Titan glove in here somewhere. Don't remember where. There it is. Got the power glove. Increased melee knockback and melee speed. Power glove is useful for the mechanical glove, fire glove, and the berserker's soul at some point later on down the line here. There's my mana flower. I've got that out of the way. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I forgot anything, but I think I got all the essential stuff. I can make the fiberglass fishing pole out of the last of those crates. For the angler enchantment later on down the line, I think the only thing I'm missing is the set and the angler tackle bag. Gotta get all this stuff from him, but I think I remember hearing that the merchant sells some of his stuff once you've actually completed that tier of quest. Okay, let's go speak to the witch doctor. See if you've got what I think you do. There we go. That is that thing that I read about forever ago. Forces surrounding biome stay to ocean upon activation. So any of the fish that I need, I can change the background to fish up whatever one I need. Pretty sure I need the imbuing station, as well as the blowgun for stuff later on. We'll get all that stuff eventually. And yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up today's episode. We took down the queen bee very quickly, and we ripped and teared our way through the underground jungle, made our arena over there, which I'm thinking this will definitely be sufficient for Plantera as well. I did want to break the background walls at some point, but you know, that's a job for later. That's definitely something that'll take a while with this little dinky hammer I've got right here. Dinky, although it is like twice the size of my body, but whatever. Don't worry about that. But yeah, with that said, I think we have made sufficient enough progress in today's episode to officially call it a day. Definitely going to be a little bit longer of an episode than the last one for sure. I think that one just barely scratched over 20 minutes. No problem with this one, though. So, like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.